Drake here.
And Bone.
2 hoodies, 3 cats. So we're continuing with Ren. We got a subscriber, a newer subscriber. The name is John Shea at 5967. John Shea at 5967 from comments earlier today. Although when this comes out, it won't be the day that the comment was made. So, and they suggested we do Dominoes. So, I just went ahead and loaded the official lyric video because I have no idea what to expect here.
Man, I wonder if he does any Sid Barrett stuff. Look, let me know if he does some Sid Barrett. I really want to hear it. The whole band. Or just him.
Either way. Yep. So we're going to get right into this. And as usual, if you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe, comment below. If you comment with a question, I'm going to do my best to comment and reply. Somebody commented on one of nurture or nature with a question mark on the last Ren video we did. And I got to reply to that because I didn't understand what the question was. I got to go back and watch the video please, to see what the nurture or nature question was. So if you're watching this and you can clarify that, I haven't replied yet. I haven't replied because I wasn't sure how to reply. But I'm going to. So this is Dominoes by Ren. I have no idea what to expect. I wonder if it's about pizza. I'm joking.
No, I'm wondering if
the dominoes are falling, a domino effect.
Sid Barrett has a song called
One Thing Leads to Another.
You and I and Domino, the day goes by slow. I don't know.
We're about to find out. Let's do it.
Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. So bleed me of all my self-belief. My smile shows all my insecurity. In a kingdom of photoshopped kings and queens will never feel happy with ourselves, but insecurity sells. Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. I hide my head under the sheets, 'cause how can I face a world that ridicules the weak? Where beauty is sold on the shelves, forbid that we find it in ourselves. And now I'm broke, it don't come cheap. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like
That's interesting. That last verse where he's talking about you sell beauty or this stuff and it's not cheap, but you don't like want us to see it in ourselves, so we have to go buy all these products and all these things and all these name brands to be accepted and be qualified, and then when we're done we're broke because we just spent all of our money on all this material garbage that at the end of the day means absolutely nothing. And then the whole concept I think is like where society and the media are like creating these little clones, and we're all like, I got my new designer this and my new that, and I'm got this on, and my hair is cut this way, and I got this, and here I am, and now I don't have any money, and then the next bill comes in and you're falling down because you can't keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too is that domino pieces, it's a game.
Yeah.
And they're building with their game pieces.
Yeah.
It's like a child. You build something, they come and knock it over and they laugh and it's funny to them.
Yeah.
You build it and they come and destroy it again.
Yeah, especially I've had conversations lately at work with people about the fact that there's a lot of people that in current society, at least in America, where there's a level of understanding and responsibility about what you are responsible for once you are no longer under the living inhabitation of your parents, and that people are in this fantasy land almost believing that, well,
Entitlement.
I'm entitled to a job that pays me this much so I can afford to live in this location. And the reality is, and I had to tell somebody this at work the other day, and I told them that they were like, well, something was taking place and this person at work was having problems, and I had to make a point to somebody and be like, you know, the employer doesn't care. The employers, the people that hire you, you work a job, they want you at that job at a certain time, and they want you to do a job. If you come in and go, hey, I'm having some problems, I'm going to need some time off to deal with it, and I'm going to schedule it, they'll work with you. But if you have a breakdown in the middle of your shift, or and it works both ways. The managers might even be the ones having a breakdown and taking it out on the employees. They have no recourse, so maybe they end up having no employees. But either way, you have people that are then, because of a lack of being properly taught on what is really going on in the world and society, and you look at it, and it's not the people that are dealing with the issues, and it's not the last two generations that are at fault. It's the parents. It's partly, in fact, part of our generation, part of the Gen X generation, because the Gen X generation was so rebellious that by the time they got out of the house and they started having kids, shove you in front of the TV, put an Xbox or a PlayStation in front of you, give you just watch the cable channels, whatever you want to watch, pull a babysitter in, anything, just get them out of my hair. And it was like the movie Cable Guy. Did you ever watch that movie?
I have not seen it.
So it was a Jim Carrey movie, and Matthew Broderick was in it. And Jim Carrey is this guy that comes in and installs Matt Broderick's cable. And Jim Carrey's acting out all these characters from his youth that he used to watch on TV, on cable TV. And the real person that this guy is, he doesn't really get to know Matthew Broderick till the end of the movie, because he's pretending to be all these different people. And he's acting out all this stuff. And he's basically showing that society's been trained by the TV. And that parents have not trained their children for a while. And that
I think there's a severe lack of knowing how to do that.
Yeah, and then it ties right into this, where the system, and you become just a game piece. Like you're that Pokemon that they're trying to grab, and they're going to go catch them all. And they don't. It's just don't I get a restart? I want a redo. I'm going to go home because I can't handle today, and I'll be back tomorrow. Well, that's going to fly for a couple times, but after a while, you're not going to have a job, and then it's just and I'm not singling out people that have issues. Every one of us deals with stuff, and we deal with it in our own way, and that's part of why we did this channel in the beginning, was to tell people that you're not alone, and that we all struggle. I struggle, you struggle.
Yeah.
We all have things that we can't get over, and we have issues, and we have days that are just crippling. And some of us deal with it in different ways. Some of us can go to work and just dive in deep into their work and just tune everything out. And other people I need to lock myself in my house and not be around people for a couple days, or I'm going to commit a capital crime. And there's all this stuff in between. And, some people get medicated, some people get therapy, some people go to counseling sessions. Everybody deals with their struggles in a different way. And there's healthy ways to deal with it, and there's unhealthy ways to deal with it. I'd say that artists like Ren and things like this help people identify some of the things that go on in society, if you can pick out the little nuances and the little...
No, I agree 100%.
And I might be totally on the wrong track.
No, I think you are, because I mean, if you look at things like even Sublime, Bradley had some of that stuff sprinkled throughout his music, but I would say Ren, similar to Tom McDonald, has it distilled, has the points clearer.
Oh,
and the metaphors 100%. Are a little bit easier, at least for someone like me to understand.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel like I need to be hit in the head with a sledgehammer because I'm not getting it. But with this, it's been like I think I'm on the right track. Ready to keep going. Next time I stop, I'll let you go on a tangent. Sorry.
Falling. Oh, you built us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Araya was the most beautiful girl in this world. She shined like diamonds and rubies and pearls. But then, as soon as she turned 13, she forgot just how bright that it was that she gleamed. Stuck in the material world of magazines that glamorized fake and Photoshop beauty queens. Top 10 beauty tips making her feel inadequate. For the first time in her life, she felt ugly. So Araya stopped eating to lose weight. She spent her dinner money on some makeup for her face. But no matter how much she lost or how much she bought, she was never good enough, or so she thought. Araya felt she could never be loved. She started cutting her wrists and hiding her scars with gloves. At 16, an anorexic beauty queen, she collapses in a puddle of her tears and blood. Cause she never felt enough, she never felt enough. Your sellers told this lie that we must buy to keep in touch. We can never buy enough, never buy enough. All the riches in the world can't buy a sense of self-love. Funny how you act surprised when depression's levels rise, when you force feed inadequacy straight into our eyes. Television shows that praise the beautiful people, and talent competitions that just laugh at the feeble. Billboards, magazines, people turn to plasticine, molded like a factory. We're growing up to fear feeling ugly. It's lunacy, and not even a community. Cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity. And hierarchy based upon aesthetics is what makes a kid in school get bullied for genetics. And I felt so ugly growing up. The way that I look sometimes got me beaten up. I mean, what the fuck sort of culture do we live in when we're defined by the shape of our face, when we're ashamed by the size of our waist, when we're imprisoned by the form that we take? And so we keep buying and spending. That's just how this story goes. You build us up just to knock us back down, and we just keep falling like dominoes.
Wow.
Man, I wanted to hear that. Man, it's like I totally heard that hook coming back with the dominoes, like Carrie, like stretching it out. Dominoes.
That's
falling,
so. There's
dominoes.
we're gonna do a song. Maybe not this time, but later. We're gonna do a song that I want. Who was it that suggested this? It was John Shea 5967. You suggested this song. I'm going to tell you, there's a song, just because of the message this song has, there's a track from back in the day by a band called Warrior Soul that has a similar deal where it talks about the fact that
Don't tell him. Look, it'll be your first time reacting. Yeah. You're going to react and give us your comment.
So,
look, don't tell him.
I'll tag you in it when we post this. When we do it, we'll do it. Then we'll tag you in it, and I'm not going to tell you anything else about it. It's just when you see the Warrior Soul track get loaded, if you're part of the Renaissance, I want you guys to just
the Renegades
give the Renegades. Do me the favor when we post the Warrior Soul track, give it a listen and let us know what you think. It's rock, it's heavy metal, but the subject matter
totally heavy metal.
Huh?
It's not totally heavy metal, a little bit, but it's not like beer chugging heavy metal.
No, not at all. No, at all. It's highbrow. But you guys, I want your honest take, and because of this track, the way he was talking about, it's like the beautiful people. It's like the world only cares about beautiful people and the perfect people, and if you're not there, you have to do whatever you can to become that perfect person. If you're not, you're just discarded, and. That's a lot of what I got from that. It's really interesting. I really like that track.
The people are trained to discard themselves.
Yeah.
And that hit, man. When he said, you're ashamed of the size of your waist, that hit me. That was like, hey. Yeah. That was, look, I'm serious. I'm very serious when I say this. Not since John Lennon have I heard someone who hits on a level. And John was great, but I just want to say before I'm going to have to simmer on that where I can really finish that thought. But, a lot of British artists will change their accent to an Americanized form for for whatever reason. They're told to do that.
That was
And
amazing.
so it's like, I like that he hasn't done that. I'm not used to it. Once I become used to that aesthetic, I mean, look, this is some powerful stuff, man. And yeah, living under a rock.
Yeah, a big rock.
You should put Drake and Bone, living under a rock.
Drake and that's it. That would be the hashtag on this. So you guys will see it when you get there. He'll say, Ren, Dominoes, Drake and Bone, first time reaction, hashtag, parentheses, living under a rock.
Look, seriously, to answer that question, to me, there was nothing in society that was remotely redeeming in the last 20 years.
No.
It was like everything was building to this crescendo in the 90s, and then the plug was pulled, and it was like the way, as Thompson said, if you look off in the distance, and you can see where the wave finally broke and rolled back. Well, the wave broke, but it just everything evaporated.
And it's like in the U.S. we got Tom McDonald and this crew of people, the Hangover Gang, and over in England and the UK we got the Renegades with Ren and his crew. And right now, if there's another set out there that we haven't found, please comment below. Let us know what it is because I want to check it out. And yeah, powerful.
Wow, that's chilling. Really.
Yeah, and this was just a lyric video. I didn't even get to see him, which I knew that's how it was going to be. But it was official.
Well, it's nice. It's like, I think it benefits you to hear something because back in the day, there were no videos. You heard something and you had to go. It's like reading a novel. You had to go inside of your mind.
Yep.
And to me, I was able to focus more on what I'm listening to.
100%.
Right, and here, like in that first chorus, there was sounded like a female vocalist in the background, but I think it was actually Ren just doing some high stuff.
Yeah. So.
Well done, Ren.
So, was that your final thought?
That's it.
All right. Like, subscribe. If you're one of the thousands of people that are watching and not subscribing, just hit the button. And
because maybe you'll find something that you haven't heard that you might like.
And comment below if there's something else that you think we might like, and it doesn't have. I mean, I want Ren stuff right now because I've had a very small amount and I want more. But if you guys got other artists that you think we'd like, send it on over. And we're going to get out. We'll see you guys next time. We love you guys.
Later.